2026, the growth agenda.
Coming in on car trade, but with that, let's also welcome in Ajit Mishra, Senior VP Research at Religare Broking, joining us now. Ajit, a very good morning to you. The next question that we have is from Shrikant, who's writing us from Hyderabad. He wants to know, I think we've taken this query. So the next question then is from Rajesh Maheshwari. He's asking about Dixon Tech. I think Puneet here would want to add something to, what is the development with regards to where budget stands. But he's got 27 shares at an average price of 9,550. From a short to medium term outlook, he wants to know if he can go ahead and, make an entry into this counter. But please, before I go on to Ajit for this, anything that you would want to add?
Well, definitely, it's the one key negative that's been is not the no extension essentially of the mobile PLI. And we actually had a chance to speak to the management just before the show started. So if you haven't, viewers, gotten a chance, do try to catch the conversation, because management does estimate that there would be no margins fall in FY26 compared to FY25, and similar is what they're expecting in FY27 as well. This is important because 50 basis points PLI margin will go away in the next year of FY27. So they will have to, really use the component side of things to come back. But Ajit, good morning. Welcome to the show. On the charts though, it's fallen from the highs of almost 18,000 rupees since October 1st. There has been a free fall. What would you recommend on the charts? Is there more pressure? Anything that you can offer our viewer?
Yeah, good morning, Puneet. Good morning, Mahima. So, yes, it's been almost a vertical rise. Means if you see on the week-on-week basis also, almost 9 to 10 weeks, in fact, more than that, I guess, we are seeing a negative closing. So that clearly shows that pressure is severe. Means on every uptick, we are seeing that the selling pressure emerges. Important aspect is that now we are at a very critical juncture, means 9,000 to 10,200, the current area, is something where we have multiple supports. So in case if the stock fail to hold this area, despite oversold position, then means something is wrong, because, the way, we are seeing that the volumes are also, increasing around the lower end. This is also not very encouraging. So at present, one should not get carried away, because the stock has corrected 8,000 points from the record highs. Let the stock stabilize, form some base, take a breather, at least for a week or two. It should hold or show some positive sign. Then only one should look for fresh entry. Those who have existing position, 9,200, 9,000 zone, that's the major break or make or break area. So with that, they can continue to strip foot, but for fresh buying, one should wait.
Okay, all right. So that's the view coming in on Dixon Tech. The next question that we have, I think Anjali is calling us from Hyderabad. Anjali, hi, a very good morning.
But the next question that's coming in is actually it's similar to the questions we had on PSU Bank. So Navendu is actually holding, Canara Bank at 92 and Bank of India at 120, as well as Bank of Maharashtra. All of these he's bought yesterday, actually, post the drubbing is what he's mentioning for the post the union budget. But Ajit, on the charts, Canara Bank at 92, Bank of India 120, and Bank of Maharashtra 64. Should he continue to hold?
So I guess he bought it at earlier levels, because Canara Bank is putting at 140, and still what Saurabh shared, that overall strength is there. It's just that post numbers, we are seeing profit taking, and it might continue in the near future, considering that the market bias has changed considerably after the last days of sharp decline below the long-term averages. The short-term pain consolidation, that is more likely in across the PSU pack, including Canara Bank, and we feel that closer to around 130, 128 mark, it might find immediate support. So around that level, in case if you're planning any fresh trade, you can consider. For those who have existing position, they may book at least partial profit in case if they are having sitting on the profits, and wait for any dip to re-enter if the view is short term.
Okay, all right. The next question that we have is from Madhava, who's asking about NSDL.
Next caller that we're actually getting is from Ambala, and Ajay is dialing in for a stock query. Ajay, Ask Profit में आपका स्वागत है. कैसे मदद कर सकता हूँ आपकी?
गुड मॉर्निंग सर, गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल द पैनल. सर मेरा क्वेश्चन सर गोल्ड ETF पे है. सर जैसे अभी आज से एक हफ्ते पहले 173 के आसपास था, आज वो 136 138 पे गोल्ड ETF चल रहा है. सर मेरा आपसे ये क्वेश्चन है कि सर गोल्ड का जो ETF है हमें किस लेवल पे लेना चाहिए, सोना कितना नीचे आ सकता है, ये कौन सा राइट टाइम है कि हमें लेने को स्टार्ट करना चाहिए, और ये कितना गिर सकता है? जैसे अभी इंटरनेशनल जैसे देख रहे हैं $4700 के आसपास है, तो आपको क्या लगता है सर कौन सा राइट लेवल होता है कि बस खरीदना शुरू करना चाहिए सर इसको?
अजय, आपका सवाल तो काफी सही है, बट लास्ट 4 से 5 दिनों में जो हमने गिरावट देखी है गोल्ड के प्राइसेस में, सिल्वर, कॉपर सब में बहुत गिरावट है। बट अजीत, मैं आपके पास आता हूँ ये स्टॉक क्वेरी के लिए। जनरली हम कमोडिटी वाले क्वेरीज से स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक लेते हैं, बट गोल्ड ETF पे क्या आपको लगता है ये सही टाइम है इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए?
पुनीत, बिल्कुल देखिए, जैसे कि इनका सवाल है, आई एम श्योर बहुत सारे लोगों का ये सवाल होगा कि क्या कमोडिटी मार्केट का जो साइकिल था ये ओवर हो गया है, और जिस तरीके से हमने करेक्शन देखा है पिछले 3-4 दिनों में ग्लोबल प्राइजेस में, और साथ उसका रिफ्लेक्शन अपने को डोमेस्टिक प्राइजेस में नजर आ रहा है। तो सिल्वर में देखिए जिस तरीके का पैराबोलिक मूव था, तो कमोडिटीज इक्विटी की तरह नहीं होते हैं, वहाँ पैराबोलिक मूव्स ही होते हैं जब भी एक बड़े ट्रेंड अनफोल्ड होते हैं। तो सिल्वर में मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा सा अवॉइड करना चाहिए अगर आपका व्यू शॉर्टर ड्यूरेशन का है। तो गोल्ड ऑन दी अदर हैंड जिस तरीके का मूव अभी अनफोल्ड हुआ है, मींस आप करीब करीब $5600 के पास पहुंच गए थे, वहां से आप 4600 के पास अभी अपट्रेड कर रहे हैं कॉमिक्स में। मुझे लगता है कि इन्हीं लेवल्स के पास एक रिस्पाइट होना चाहिए, कंसोलिडेशन होना चाहिए। क्या आपको वन गो में बाय करना है, लमसम बाय करना है? जवाब ना है। आपको एक्यूमुलेट करना है, और उसका आपका नजरिया भी कम से कम साल भर या उससे ऊपर का होना चाहिए। तो सिप मोड में डेफिनेटली आप यहाँ पे कंसिडर कर सकते हैं। मेरे हिसाब से करीब $4500-4400 से लेकर 4750 इस ब्रॉडली इसी रेंज में रहना चाहिए अभी नियर टर्म में, और फिर वहां से फिर एक नेक्स्ट लेग अनफोल्ड होते हुए नजर आ सकता है। तो एक्यूमुलेट करिए, वन गो में बाय नहीं करिए, बट यस यू कैन स्टार्ट एक्यूमुलेटिंग।
That's quite a comprehensive answer. Thank you so much for that, Ajit. I think a lot of viewers would at this point want to know as to what should they do with their gold and silver holdings. But thank you so much for that. The next question that we have is also for you. Sagility India is the counter, and I think Vasu Kashyap wants to know if this is the right time to make an entry into this counter. What would you recommend?
So Sagility, we are seeing profit taking, but if you see that the kind of outperformance the stock has been witnessing for almost several months now, though it's a consolidation, it's been almost over a year now that we are seeing this consolidation continuing, but still we are very close to the record high. So this clearly shows the outperformance within the stock. I feel she can start accumulating at current levels, means 46, 47. The current price is something where we have multiple supports. If the view is medium to long term, she can start accumulating at current levels. 42 is the strong base. On the higher side, the moment we'll surpass this 54 hurdle, we are set for the next level of move.
Got a view, Ajit. But the next question, it's an important one from Seva from Amravati. He's holding almost 10,000 shares of Electronic Smart, bought at 160 rupees each. So he's almost lost half of his capital. 7 lakh is the loss because the position is almost of 16 lakhs. So I hope it's not the only position you hold, Seva. But the question he's asking is he should continue to hold for 3 months. But Saurabh, actually, I'm not sure if you track this counter, but fundamentally, do you have a view on Electronic Smart? What might have gone wrong? Is it just that he bought at the wrong price? Any view?
Not in the wedge.
Ajit, on the charts, possibly any recovery?
So Puneet, a very decisive declining trend is something the stock has been observing. Why I'm saying this, on every rebound towards the short-term average, we see the selling pressure emerges. Means yesterday it was a retest of 20 EMA, and again we are back to the square. The stock is at 52-week low, and still there is no sign of reversal. If somebody bought it at higher levels, what they can do is to wait and let the stock stabilize a bit, and then look for re-entry opportunity. In case it crosses this 20 EMA hurdle around 93, then probably 104, 105 is the zone where they might consider exiting their position. So as of now, with stop at 80, they can continue to stay put, but avoid adding at current levels.
Right, got it, Ajit. But it is earnings season, and LIC Housing is the company we're putting our focus on. Let me actually get in Somit to get.
With regards to where LIC Housing Finance is concerned, the next question that we have is on Grow, and this is from Siva, who's writing us from Hyderabad, asking if he can go ahead and invest 1 lakh in Grow for the next 3 to 4 months. Ajit, after what we had in budget yesterday with regards to the raising of STT for both futures and options, I think Grow is one of the companies that could get impacted in terms of where volume stand, right? Would you recommend that trade right now for the next 3 to 4 months?
Very limited data when it comes to Grow because the recent listing, but as per the available information, what it indicates is that it's more of consolidation trend which is unfolding for almost like 1.5 months now. Yes, prior to the budget, we were very close to the breakout zone, and that has negated. So with this, in case the view is 3 to 6 months, I feel that counters, which have established base like Angel One, wherein we have multiple decent data to comment upon. Around 2000, 2100 is a strong base for Angel One, so around that area I can consider. Or for Grow, in case if he's considering only this stock, so maybe close to around 150, 145. That's the strong base that we have for Grow.
We're coming in regards to where Grow stands. It's time for our rapid fire round of viewers. As Ajit and Saurabh, you both know the drill. Try to keep your answers as short as possible. The next one is on South Indian Bank. Okay, Sandhar Technologies is the next one. V. Murli wants to know if you can continue to add more of this counter or switch to something like a Bell Rise. Ajit, what would you recommend?
Bell Rise looks better.
National Fertilizer Limited, Ajit, actually our viewer is holding. Vishwanath is holding since 2019 at 32 rupees. It's currently trading at 76. Any view?
Better to book profit, likely to witness further correction.
Okay, Happiest Minds is the next one. Sutin one. Okay, Irida is the next one. Mukesh is holding 400 units at the levels of 200. Can he sell right now? Add more? What should be the next first action for him? Ajit?
Reduce.
The
The next one is Swaraj Engines. Actually,
Okay, Hindustan Copper is the next one. A lot of people want to know about this. Sunil from Mumbai wants to know, from a short-term perspective, what's the best level to make an entry? Ajit, your view?
Very volatile, accumulate gradually in the range of 525 to 550.
Raymond Realty bought at 629, 300.
Okay, Valu Forge is the next one. 38 shares bought at the levels of 2020. What should I do now is the question Prasad is asking. Ajit, your view?
I guess he's 2020. I can't see the price. So in case if he has let us about the higher levels, use recovery to reduce.
The next one is BLS International bought at 257. Ajit, should she continue to hold the stock for the next few months?
Reduce position and look for re-entry around 200.
Okay, ITC.
Got it. Well, that's the end of the rapid fire in this edition of Ask Profit. But Saurabh as well as Ajit, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us your time and helping us solve almost 43 to 44 queries in the show. But viewers, that's all the time we have on Ask Profit. Stay tuned. KYC comes up next.
Budget 2026, the growth agenda.